Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Bashem Rachakodash, my name is Yakaba from Plaintables Camp. It's the apostles video. So you want a wife in this truth, in this society, wrong move, brother, wrong. And I can say that you're not going to get a quality servant. You're going to get an independent thinker, which is really a slave to Satan. And you got to realize in other countries, certain countries, women aren't even allowed to have cell phones. They'll be in one city. They can have a cell phone when they go somewhere to work or go to a different city. Women aren't even allowed to carry a cell phone because it's no reason that a woman really should have a cell phone except to be in touch with her husband or a father or immediate coworkers. All right. But women shouldn't have cell phones. All right. Now, in this system we have now, since they're independent, quasi-independent, they got to work, so they need certain things. But in actuality, if we were in a righteous system, women wouldn't have cell phones. And they wouldn't drive either. So let's hear the, so you want a wife in this truth. So it's,
if you're a man in this truth, the best way to be is single, unattached. That way you can totally concentrate on the ministry. If you're a man and you're in this truth, the best way to be is single, unattached. That way you can concentrate on this ministry. Now I got a scripture for you and a video. I got the video queued up here. The video is only 4 minutes and 31 seconds long. I'm going to play the whole video. Now this guy who did the video, Shannon Rice Lewis, he's been on my channel. He even left a comment because I did a reaction to one of his videos. And I guess he liked it. Excuse me, and he left a comment. So maybe if he sees this video, he might even leave a comment. Right? But truly, man, in this video that he did, consider all the points being brought out in this video, and you're never going to look at these women the same again. Because pretty much the comments that he made in this video pretty much all fit these women. Today's woman. That's what you're dealing with, today's woman. You would do very well to stay away from today's woman. I'm not just talking about the so-called black woman. Of course, her. She's number one. I'm talking about women in general. Okay? Now, when all hell breaks loose, right? When all hell breaks loose, these women, they're going to come on our terms. You know what the scripture says. We shall eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Meaning, what does that mean? Meaning they're going to come on our terms. And if they so much as flinch in the wrong way, they're going to get dismissed. Okay? Because we're the prize. Us men, we're the prize, not them. It's going to finally permeate their brain.
this is apostles. This is 1 Corinthians 7:29. It says, "But this I say, brethren, that the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none." Right? Yeah, we're unique among the Israelite groups in which we actually promote you to be more not reliant, more self-sufficient, independent from a woman, because we know a woman says from wickedness, from a garment cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. We understand that we want to put you brothers in the power seat, so you're able to serve the Lord without hindrance. All right. And the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. So even if you have a wife, you got to operate and move in the ministry as though you weren't bound to a wife. All right. So it says up here in the 28th verse, and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. So if you do have a wife, it doesn't mean you're a sinner, or that you're not better than another brother, or that you're less righteous because you have a wife. All right? It just means that this is, for the main part, this is the best way to be so you can serve the Lord, like the apostle was saying, without hindrance.
That we are the prize and not them. That's when all hell breaks loose. The tables will shift to, to our favor. Gone will be the days when women are put on a pedestal, because that's prophecy anyway, where the Lord said, a woman shall compass a man. That's this society. The next world will be a world of patriarchy, not matriarchy, patriarchy. Men are going to be in fashion again, real men, beginning with men of the Lord, the top tier, man, beginning with the elect of Yahushua. They're going to be the top men on the planet Earth. You heard the saying, how's it go? The highest value man, a high value man. Those are going to be the highest value men, the elect. All right, the government body that's going to rule with Yahushua. They're going to be the top men on the planet Earth, and they're all Israelites. Okay? So that's what's coming, and we call ourselves the hopeful elect. We hope we're of that ilk. But again, if you're in this knowledge, the best way to be, is to be single. Don't worry about all these women right now. We're going to get them in the kingdom, and they're going to be virgins. Okay? They're going to be young. They're going to be virgins. They're not going to have baggage like your average today's woman. Come on. You really think that you're the first one that had sex with her? You know what I'm saying? All the baggage that they have. All you have to do, if you want to know if a woman is batshit crazy, just if she has her own home, which nowadays they're getting thrown out of their own home. They can't even pay the goddamn rent because they're too busy buying fake eyelashes, fake butts. What else? Weaves or wigs. That's where the money goes to. But the important things, right? Because women are worse than children. The important things they don't concentrate on, like paying their light bill, like paying their rent. Okay? No responsibility. Right? That's today's woman. Okay? So when you meet them now, they got all that baggage with them. And like I said, if you want to know if a woman is batshit crazy, all you got to do is go to her home, if she even has one or have one. Go to her home and open up. This is what you do. You go to the bathroom and just open up the medicine cabinet. Ask her, hey, baby, I need to take a leak. Can I use your bathroom? Oh, yeah, sure. Go right. It's right upstairs. It's the first door on your left. Then you open up the bathroom door, right? And you walk in and you open up the medicine cabinet. That's what you do. And that'll tell you the story, what kind of spirit you deal with. Today's woman. So let's go.
So like 98% of men out there have no idea what married life is really like. Most men think that marriage is like an episode of 1960s family sitcom, like Leave It to Beaver, but you're getting laid every night by a thin, hot wife. But the truth is, married life is far, far from that. Marriage life is like a 90s episode of Married with Children. It's basically slavery and bowing down to the queen every day. Ever watch those house hunting reality shows? You know, those shows on TLC and HGTV where a married couple hunts for a house? You can actually learn a lot from those shows. Not about buying homes, but actually about how marriage really is. Put it on an episode of Flip This House and study how all the women make the decisions. Men's opinions do not matter. It's always the women's decision that matters, and they make all the final decisions. They might be kind of cute and be like, "So what do you think, honey?" But deep down, they don't give a crap about what he says. All married men are stuck and they know deep down that they are slaves. Most really hate to admit this, but they all know deep down that it's very true. Married men always say this quote right here. They always say, well, happy wife, happy life, right? Like a part of them just died inside.
Happy, well, if you want a happy life, you need to order your family correctly, like Abraham. All right, let me get that precept. you gotta be in the spirit of Abraham. You know, even though you don't have the power of Abraham. Abraham, it was the Lord and Master of his house. We're not the Lord and Master of our houses. But if she is, you know, in subjection, which she won't be, you would be like Abraham. This is Genesis 18:19. For I know him that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of Yahweh to do justice and judgment, that Yahweh may bring upon Abraham that which he hath spoken of him. Let's look up household. Bayath. Oh, house. Okay, well, let's look it up anyway. Just because I know it don't mean y'all know it. House, dwelling, habitation, shelter, household, family. All right. We look up family, comes from familia, which means household of slaves. All right. Sometimes y'all think we just make things up. It literally means household of slaves. Let me just look it up. Yeah. I think we just make stuff up. Like, oh man, they hate everybody. So they make words up to justify all their hate. Latin. Family, a household, the slaves of a household, domestic, equivalent to familios, attendant, servant, slave. All right. So yeah, we don't just make things up because we hate a bunch of people, and we want women not to have cell phones. All right. You go to certain countries, boy, they can't even have a cell phone. Some of them can't even drive. You 25-year-old woman and you still working for your father if you ain't married. So I mean, like, we're in a fucked up situation here. Our women are not servants; they're just devils, independent demons.
That's their joking way of admitting that they're stuck and they're slaves and they have to bow down to the queen for the rest of their lives. I just love on that show how women will ask the husband, because they know they're on camera for fun, they'll be like, honey, what do you think? What's your opinion? And if the husband answers something like, well, I think the garage should be a little bit bigger and I need room to store my tools, women don't care. They drown that opinion out.
All right, because you have many of them that are dim with it. All right, and they have short-term thinking. Where we were at? This was for 1 Corinthians 7:29. Just in case I didn't look it up. Sustello, and it means like to wrap up, to condense something. The time has been drawn together into a brief compass. Shorten the roll together, wrap up. So time is short, and this is where it's used. Acts 5 and 6, 1 Corinthians 7:29. Time is short. Wound him up and carried him out. And so you put it together, and buried him. All right, had to collect them, put them into a smaller area and buried them. All right, I think that's the Ananias and Sapphira. Is that? Yep. Yeah. Yep. When they lied about the land they stole, they sold. You can look that up, get the full understanding of that. So the time is short, diminished. So it's like you gotta be more in the mindset that she's not really going to profit you in the long run, and that our focus shouldn't be on a woman and family. That shouldn't be the main focus. The main focus should be serving the Lord. All right, and you already have things set up in place so they can be automated. All right, and the family can, you can take care of that. Your family, being like on autopilot. All right, you have same things set up, the guidelines, rules already set up, so they can just do what they do, and you can do what you do when you allotted time for the ministry. All right, but you gotta be like Abraham. All right. Let's see, command. Yeah, Tazawa. Charge, lay, give command, to commission. Yeah, instruct people. All right. To appoint. Let's finish the apostles' video off.
If the house has enough space for their crap and the baby room is good, she decided long before the husband even opened his mouth. It's not just home decisions women make 100% across the board. Women, aka your wife, will make the decision for every purchase, like vehicles, family vacations, furniture, appliances, even down to the clothes you wear. And women justify all their decisions by saying, it's gotta be childproof and safe for a kid or whatever.
Right, and I don't really give a shit when men enter into these slave relationships with a woman, with a demon. That's your fault. You're a fucking idiot. All right, you decided to cohabitate and be on a woman's terms. You get everything that you evil that could have came upon you is your fault. All right, that's your fault. You decided to be with a modern woman. You decided to get her pregnant. You did all this. She didn't trick you. She didn't finesse you. You're just an idiot. All right, and you're gonna pay for your stupidity. All right, so be like Abraham. All right, take advice, and if it's possible, don't cohabitate with a woman. All right, they're all demons, and they're not in subjection. Easy test you can do: bring another woman into the relationship and see how long your relationship lasts with an American demon. All right. So I'll leave that there. I'll leave the apostles' video in the description box. Hope you edified. To the next lesson. Shalom.